So as long as it's hidden, like, I don't have to have the picture of the thing up in order to hear it. Like, you can click on your photo and I just want to remind myself, you know what I'm saying? That way I don't have to have an extra screen up just to put a beat on there. You know what I mean? I'm sure we got to learn how to download it or whatever, but.
Hey, my hello just got deleted.
What?
The message deleted by the Google moderator team. My message saying hi got deleted. So did Cat Lady Prepper.
What?
And Prepper 101.
They're attacking me that hard? I'm. They deleted like 3 of them?
Yeah, mine and his and hers. I just saw mine.
What's up, everybody? You got the Google mods attacking hard on some hellos. Can't say hello. Why would they?
All I said was hello, Cat Lady Prepper Meow. That's it. And I got
Hello,
deleted.
Cat Lady Prepper Meow. Like what?
All I said was hi.
That's weird, man. I hear that, bro. No doubt. Yeah, I just wanted to jump on here for a little while. I had some stuff going on last night. Plus, POTB, we were having fun over there, so I didn't want to interrupt. So I didn't really do much last night. Stomach started hurting after I got off the phone with family and stuff, and I was just like, man, I'm just going to lay down. So it is what it is, Life happens. But I want to jump on here and say what's up. If anybody wanted to come hang out with me and say hi, just say what's up. You know how it is. Talk about this, talk about that. Nothing on the agenda. Nothing on the agenda. What's up, Hutch? What's going on, brother? Everybody having a good day? Oh, I should let Hutch hear that thing, but I think I done got rid of it. Let me see. All right, I got a new one for you, Hutch. It's an old one. I think this is the very first one I made, though. Let's see if it'll play. Tell me if you can hear it, babe. I think this was the first beat I ever made, Hutch. Come with the heat, brother. Come with the heat. So what's up with y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I wasn't doing anything. I ain't even gonna cuss, man. If they're erasing y'all's hellos, I can imagine what they're gonna do to me if I...
You didn't even cuss even at all.
Don't make no sense.
As soon as I said hello, my message got deleted.
Maybe it was the music. Maybe they hear music on a live and automatically come in and then it drives them crazy, but then the music ain't copyrighted, so there's nothing they can do. So because it's AI during the weekend. It's all computers and stuff.
I'm sure you weren't copywriting. But,
Yeah. Yeah. They'll leave me alone. They attack it at first, then they leave us alone. I guess. I don't know. Hey, if y'all do get something erased, though, if y'all got messages erased, try to let me know. Keep posting that joker till they don't erase or change the words up so I know that they're still erasing people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wish I knew some big wigs. Just call them up like, man, what you doing, man? Y'all messing with me, man. Leave me alone, man. Wish I had some inside people. But I don't. So what's up, man? Am I stepping on anybody's toes? Anybody else live? I just got done watching Bigfoot do his giveaway. So I figured wasn't nobody on there right now, and I know people go later, but I'm just jumping on here. I didn't see if anybody was live or not. So if I'm stepping on somebody, my bad. I said he's my inside people. Damn right. That's how we roll, brother. That's how we roll. Working on the homestead today, Hutch. What, man? Why is my Oh, okay. My you know when it has live and has the time ticking? It was showing it blue. I was like, man, they really are on me, but I think I just had something clicked when I wasn't supposed to. Oh yeah, Prepper 101. You been inside a few? Pete's Little Homestead, what's going on? Mind your own beeswax. What's up, cat lady? Carol? Goozy Juicy? I got you. Still asleep from last night? I hear that. I passed out. I wasn't feeling good, man. I wasn't feeling good. I'm straight. Christ is the answer. What's up? I hear that, Hutch. Hey, why not? Why not, man? I was sitting on the couch. I'm like, I think I'm going to go live. I seen Bigfoot do the giveaway. It's pretty cool. I didn't realize he had a scheduled show, or else I'd have been shouting him out on the morning joint. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Bigfoot, man. Bigfoot's good people. It's a good dude, man. Bigfoot. Nisi wrote it down at the other table. I'm going to write it over here. That way I got it. It's 7 p.m. on Tuesdays. And he called it something like Bigfoot Tales or Bigfoot Stories. Y'all should check it out, though, on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Old Bigfoot gonna be doing some live streams. That's what's up. I like it when good people do things, man. I like watching good people. You know what I'm saying? Good folks. Bug out junkie. Heard you had a little trouble with the mag. I seen your video. Had a little trouble with the mag. I could only watch like a couple minutes of it though. Something happened. I had to, the mail people showed up, and I had to go downstairs, and you say hi and all that, and how you doing, and you get your packages, and you come back upstairs, and the package wasn't even for you. Then you get hungry. Then you go to the refrigerator, you get something to drink. By the time you get back to the couch, the video done played the whole thing. You're like, damn it. I know y'all have this happen. I know y'all do. Metal for breakfast. What's going on, brother? What's up with you, man? Did you get moved? Did you get all the stuff moved, man? Sometimes moving can be like a day thing, or it can turn into a 2-week thing. Last time we moved last year. Man, Nisi must have spent a week cleaning the old house. It's like, damn. Wish you would have cleaned it like this when we lived in this mud, huh? Nah, I'm just kidding. Mouse, what's up? Good afternoon. Uh-oh, canning. Oh, shit. That's what I'm talking about. Prep for it. What's going on? Northern Girl Hobbies. The coolest chick on the planet. Besides Nisi Tribe, of course. And my daughters. And my mama. Sorry, Northern Girl. 007, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Yeah, moving does suck. Moving sucks. Plus, I got a bad back, man. In the house that we moved into, everything's upstairs. Like the fireplace is upstairs, the kitchen's upstairs, the big old living room that we live in is upstairs. Like, where they do that at? Ain't the kitchen supposed to be downstairs? Fireplace, that's supposed to be downstairs, and then it like goes through. That way when you warm up the downstairs, the pipes warm up the upstairs, you know what I'm saying? But this house is weird, man. But we had to bring all the furniture upstairs, around the back of the house, up the porch steps. Shit weighs a ton. But I had a bunch of youngins. You know, I got kids, teenagers, and young adults, so they got buddies and stuff, so I just put it on them. Like, oh, my back, man, y'all gotta grab this. Let me get that box with the toilet paper in it. I'll carry that. Y'all carry the couch. Then you got to mess with them. A little inch to the left. No, wait, half inch back to the right. Man, would you make up your mind, Dad? Shit.
I'm going to post that 38-second bucket video on Instagram.
What, my bucket sink?
On your Instagram.
On my Instagram? Mm-hmm. I made this bucket sink.
On my channel, too.
I made this bucket sink. We calling it the bug out sink. But I made it out of buckets and stuff. It's pretty cool, man. It runs off a battery. You could like hook it up to your car, or like I got this thing I made, and it's got some solar panels in it. It's got a little battery from it's a 12-volt battery, but it came out of a Power Wheels, and like you can hook it up to it, and it's like having a kitchen sink when you're out camping and fishing and stuff. Wash the hands after you done dealt with some bait and whatnot. But Niecy said that she found an old video of it running when I had it all put together right after I built it. It's like 38-second video. She said she's going to throw it up on my Instagram. So if y'all ain't following me on Instagram, y'all slacking. Y'all slacking hard. And she said she's going to put it on her channel. Uh-oh. Niecy Tribe going to throw up a video, y'all. Another 38-second jammer.
More video.
Cherokee, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? What's everybody doing, man? Oh, no Instagram, cat lady? Oh, well, check out Niecy Tribe. She's going to put it on her channel, too. It's pretty cool, man. I had this big old bucket that's like, well, y'all probably seen my bucket video. Well, most of y'all. It's a big old huge bucket. And then I used a regular, I think 5-gallon bucket, or it might have been a 7-gallon bucket as the sink part. And it's weird. I hooked it all up. It's like craziness. PVC pipe turned into a faucet and stuff. It's got a little switch on button. And I made the wires real long so I could like reach the car if I had to and use the battery in the car. It's pretty cool. I be making all kinds of stuff, man. I see stuff on YouTube and then I put my twist on it and make it. Like I made these one things that I use all the time. And I took a Tide laundry detergent bottle and you fill it up with water and it's got a little turn on knob on it and it'll just drain water out so you can wash your hands while you're fishing. But like I spent like $20 on the stuff to make it. Well, just the glue that I used was $20 for the tube. And then the little parts, I got the best ones you could get. They were like $8 and $10. And then like a week later after I made it, I go into Walmart and see this beautiful blue water jug that has a turn on and off switch on it. And it was only like, I don't know, $12. So it was like kind of stupid of me to make something that cost me $40 to make when I could have just bought something that was only like $12. You know what I'm saying? But it was still fun, man. I like making stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. Y'all be making anything? I know Hutch, man. I know you got to be making some stuff out there, man. You got to come up with some stuff out there. Wait till y'all see my coolers. Man, I hook a cooler up. I put air tires on them. I put rod holders on them. I do, the reflectics, that stuff you put in your windows in your car, like when you park your car and you put up that silver bubble wrap so it keeps the sun out. Well, I wrap my coolers in it, or like on a couple coolers, I actually cut just for the top because the sun's always above, of course. And to keep the sun from pounding on the lid of the cooler, I cut out the reflectics to fit the shape of the hood of the cooler. And then I even seamed or sewed up stuff to go around it so it looks nice. That's how weird I am. But I be hooking it up. I was thinking, like, people, preppers and stuff on the pages, some of them say you need to go out there and practice, get out there and do this and get out there and do that, which is absolutely the truth. But in all honesty, what you should do is do a camping trip. And if you really, really want to learn, like I've been camping my whole life. And when I was a kid, I built forts in the woods and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you get better and better at it. And you learn the woods and you learn what wood burns, what wood bends real easy, what wood goes together and stays. What's strong, what's weak. It's just experience. So like if you've never been in the outdoors and you want to learn about like bushcrafting and stuff, you don't have to grab a bug out bag and just go into the woods with a tarp. Get you some tents, get you some lanterns, you know what I'm saying? Make a weekend out of it. Get you some good food. Look online. If you go to YouTube and you go into the search bar and just search great camping food ideas, you'll get a million videos, man. They'll show you how to like whip up some scrambled eggs and have them in a container. So the only thing you gotta do is grab it out the cooler and pour it in a pan, and boom, you're cooking. Pancake mix. People that go camping, man, we cook. You know what I'm saying? Like we hook it up. Like you can take corn on the cob. I know a lot of y'all already know this stuff, but you can take corn on the cob. You don't shuck it or nothing. You just throw that joint on like if you're outside at your camp area and you got a little cooker with the little grill on it, maybe it's made out of some rocks or whatever. You just throw that corn right on there with the husk and you just cook it up right in its own husk. And then once it's done, you take it off, let it cool a little bit. Then you shuck it all out and get some butter and tear that stuff up, man. It's good. Put some Old Bay seasoning on it. Oh, my goodness. If anybody knows how to cook crabs, you cook a bushel of crabs and you take some ears of corn and throw it on top and then cover it up. And you cook your crabs with the ear of corn sitting on top with the Old Bay on top and the steam coming up from the vinegar and the beer and everything that you put in there to cook the crabs with. Y'all just don't know. If y'all ever come hang out with me in Maryland, y'all ain't ever gonna want to leave once I feed you, because I'm gonna blow you away. I know Southern cooking is good. Don't get me wrong, I've been down south and it is the bomb. But there's other places. We got some cooking stuff too. Well, I guess you could consider Maryland Southern in a way. We're like the most northern of the Southern. You know what I'm saying? But I hooks it up. I take crab meat. I'll take a piece of tinfoil, take a bunch of crab meat, clean like 3 fish, where you just cut the head off and you gut them. Scale them, cut the head off, gut them. And then what I do is I spread the crab meat and I take the fish, like I'll take some white perch and I'll prop them up in the crab meat. And then you season them, put a couple lemon slices in there, whatever seasonings you want to use, some butter. You wrap it all up, but I don't wrap it tight. I give it room in there to like breathe. You stick that in the oven for like, I don't know, sometimes it's 20 minutes, sometimes it's 40 minutes, depending on the size of the fish. Man, that stuff comes out, man, I don't even want to share it. And you think you don't like fish until you cook it right. Like, anybody that says, oh, I don't like fish. Nah, man, forget that. Yeah, I'm in Maryland, cat lady. If somebody cooks you some fish the right way, you're going to love fish. Like when you know when you're sitting there and you're watching, let's say you're at a restaurant. If you look at people that left their, if you're at a seafood restaurant, you come in, you sit down, and there's plates sitting there. If you look over at the plates, and there's fish bones, and the only thing that's there is just the fish bones, from the tail to the neck, just that strip of bones, and there's a little pile of little bones, you know they cooking up some fish in that joint. But if you go into a seafood restaurant and look over at some old table, and like half of the fish meat is still there and stuff, you want to think to yourself, I might not want to order the fish in this joint. Because if they cook the fish up right, you are not going to leave anything left except for bones. I don't know if I'm boring y'all. I just jumped on here and I'm just talking about whatever the hell I want to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all up in here like Tribe talking about cooking some damn fish. What the hell wrong?
Like I'm getting ready to post your photo of the fire pit you made out of the dryer drum. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Well, don't go too crazy. Save some for later, babe.
I like that picture.
She finding all kinds of old stuff. Cause I've been doing this a long time. Shoot, I got pictures of my son when he was Hey Devin. How old was you when you had Uncle Mike's 14-foot fishing rod and you were sitting there trying to bring that catfish in?
Like 6.
You were 6 years old then?
Around there. Like 6, 7.
I thought you were like 4 or 5. Dude, I gotta show you this picture. There's no way you were 6 years old.
I just remember like the year before he died.
Yeah.
Where we caught that eel.
Yeah. When we were all down at that beach. I still got all them pictures, man. You struggling. My son, he was like, I want to say, he says he was 6, 7. There's no way he was 7. I want to say he was 4 or 5. He was probably 5. But he had a 14-foot fishing rod in his hand. And like, we old school. Like, boy, yeah, I'm not helping you. Bring it in. And he sat there and struggled. He had a catfish on that joint. And if anybody's ever been fishing, you know catfish can give you hell, man. They hard to bring in. They want to get to the bottom and lay low, and they don't want to come in. And when they start thrashing, I mean, it gets tough. This little dude, I got the pictures. I got proof. That Bama is just gritting his teeth and struggling. This little 5-year-old dude with a 14-foot fishing rod with like a 12-inch catfish on the other end, and he brought it all the way in. He was proud of himself. He was hating life, arms burning. But when he got it in there, man, he was happy as hell. I've been teaching my kids how to clean fish and all that since they was real little. Like, we go fishing all the time. And go camping, too. I've been camping, shoot. I couldn't tell. I've been camping probably in my lifetime, holy moly, 1,000 times. But seriously, if y'all want to learn how to do some bush crafting, you don't have to be the bug out bag and just go into the woods blindly. Like, set up a camping trip. Even get a nice little camping spot that's got a little bit of electricity and stuff. I mean, it ain't the end of the world. It ain't the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? You just go on a camping trip, but you'll learn so much. If you've never been camping, you will learn so much. I mean, take your fire steel with you and just practice and stuff. I mean, teach yourself how to cook on an open flame. And wait till you do that. Oh my God, you talk about good eating. I don't care what you do. If you cook something on an open flame, it's off the charts. Somebody said carp. Any carp prepping sauce? What's up? Carp, yeah. We've caught it, you know what I mean? But it's a fish you really don't want to eat. But I tell you one thing, he was my stepdad for a little while when I was younger. But he cooked a carp one time. He cleaned it up, gutted it real good, cleaned it real good. But what he did is he baked it with a ton of potatoes, like completely smothered in potatoes. And what that did is it drew out all the nastiness in the carp and cleaned the fish as it was cooking. Now, you couldn't eat those potatoes, though. Those potatoes were just terrible. They were unedible. But the fish tastes great. It was a pretty neat trick. But I like putting like green, like when I cook fish, if I bake it or I cook it on the grill, you know, I put a bunch of butter, put onions, green peppers, bunch of seasoning. You know what I mean? You gotta take chances too. You gotta experiment when you're cooking up some stuff. Everybody saying Rip. Did I miss Rip? Rip Curl in the house with you? Come on, y'all messing with Chucky D. What's going on? What? North Shore. What's up? Man, what y'all doing? What y'all doing, man? What's up? Reese's, what's up? Mrs. Plummer. Damn, I'm sitting there. I'm either reading the names or I'm reading what they're saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't put two and two together sometimes because you're trying to hurry up too. So I'll read like 4 messages. I don't know who the hell said it. And then I go back. I'm like, holy shit. So-and-so's here and so-and-so's here. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Man, we running low on toothpicks. I know just the other day I was talking about how you got to prep up on toothpicks. But what you also got to do is you got to keep track of your preps. Because before you know it, you done use something all up. And you think you got shit tons of it. And you ain't got nothing. I think we got about 20 toothpicks left. I know I had 10 boxes of toothpicks. I had toothpicks in the bedroom, bathroom. You ever eat and you got to use the bathroom right after? So you go right in the bathroom and then you're like, damn, I wish I had a toothpick right now. I got something stuck in my tooth. And you're sitting on the toilet, man. So it's a crying shame, let me tell you. Don't ask me, I don't know. It just comes out. You know what I'm saying? It just comes out. Toothpicks and Q-tips.
I wish I could show Johnny Harper this needlefish you caught.
Q-tips and toothpicks. What is it?
You caught a needlefish in his video we watched? Johnny Harper?
Yeah.
Here's a picture of the needlefish you caught. I wish I could show that to Johnny Harper.
Only thing you gotta do is share it. If you send it to my email, I can bring it up and share photos.
Harper will see it.
I could put it behind me on the green screen.
Well, let me email it to you. Maybe Johnny will see it.
Johnny's had colors in his. I think when you talking about the one he had, yeah, it looked like it had color. It looked a little different, which it probably is, being where he's at and where we're at, 2 different kind of needlefish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna send it to you, but maybe Johnny can see it if he ever looks.
Dude wipes Chucky D. Man, I keep, if you check out, I don't know, I had to unlist the video, but in my bug out bag I keep baby wipes. I keep baby wipes everywhere. I keep it in my car. I keep baby wipes everywhere. They're like the best thing ever. You can use baby wipes for anything. They're like the ultimate cleaning utensil. There he is. I didn't see him. Rip Curl, what's up?
He likes your bucket sink. He likes your bucket sink.
Oh, who seen it?
Rip Curl.
Oh, did you go see it, Rip?
Yeah, he likes
it. It's pretty cool, man. I'm gonna put it together this summer and use it. A matter of fact, but I'm gonna put it together and I gotta make sure that I haven't used it in a couple years, so I want to make sure that everything's still on the up and up. Make sure that bad boy still works. I carry a lot of stuff when I go camping and fishing. Like a lot. I'm like a pack rat. I have like 20 buckets in the van with me. I hope y'all ready for some camping and some fishing videos. I hope y'all watch them. I hope y'all enjoy them like I'm going to enjoy making them. Because it's going to be fun, man. Hold up, let me see. I hear that. It's crazy, sir. It's the weekend, They go hard sometimes. Well, Dangerous will go hard 7 days a week. I think Dangerous just enjoys hanging out with people, man. I know Patriot 3%er does too. He told me one time, he's like, man, my idea of happiness is just having a bunch of buddies hanging out with me in the, like in a garage or in a shed or in the place he's got. He's like, man, that's my idea of having a good time, man. Just hanging with good friends, chilling, talking, everybody just having people around, man. That's what it's all about. That's another thing about camping. If you don't go camping and you decide to go camping, invite some friends or invite some family, because you get 8-10 people camping, you have such a good time. I mean, sometimes I'll just sit back and watch everybody and just listen to them talk to each other. Because sometimes I end up being like the center of attention because I get all goofy and stuff. And sometimes I don't want to be the center of attention. So I just like sit back and just watch them, man, and listen to them. And it just makes me smile to see everybody getting along and having fun. And you got food sitting around. You got coolers full of beers or sodas. And the kids are over there, messing with some crab they caught earlier, or picking on a raccoon that's sneaking around because he smells the food at your campsite. You know what I'm saying? Camping is the ultimate preparedness for a bug out situation, let me say. And it's fun. But don't get it twisted. Bugging out won't be like camping. Just remember that. Because you get to come home after you go camping. And make sure, look, I'll give some advice real quick on some camping. If you go camping, people want to get the blow up beds, the air beds. Well, if you're gonna get a blow up bed, an air bed, one thing you want to have is a battery operated air blower. And I'm not talking about bugging out and stuff. You're not gonna have an air bed if you're bugging out. I'm just talking about camping, plain and simple, just doing some camping. You want to have a good air because your bed's gonna lose air. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why, but it seems like sometimes it'll lose air in like an hour and you want to fill it back up. But sometimes it'll last, I think it's where you lay on it or something. It might have a little pinhole or the little plug might be leaking a little bit if you lean one way or another. But you also want to invest in a really good one. You don't want to waste your money on some $20 blow up bed, because it's just not going to work and it's not going to last. It might not even last you one night if you get a cheap one. I appreciate it, Rip. Appreciate it. But get you an airbed, because if you don't have some cushion under you and you're camping out and you're sleeping in that tent, I'm telling you, all night long, every 20 minutes, you'll be tossing and turning because your body will hurt. If you're laying on your right side, your whole right side is just going to be aching. It's just going to be hurting. There's a reason why when you watch these dual survivor shows and stuff, they build up those beds with all those like branches of leaves and stuff and try to make it as cushiony as possible. Try to lay on your floor. I mean, for younger folks, I remember being younger, I could sleep in a tent with nothing. And, it'd be a little rough, but when you're young, but the older you get, oh my God, like if you're in your late 40s, try to lay on the floor for like a half an hour with nothing, no pillow, no blanket, nothing. Just lay on your floor on the carpet. See how bad your body's cramped up, or it just gets to hurting. It sucks. Talking all about camping, and ain't nobody saying, do any of y'all go camping? Any of y'all do the camp out thing? Yes, indeed, North Shore, no doubt. Then you ain't lying there, brother. It's probably the worst thing for me. I also gotta have I gotta sleep with a fan. Shit, last time we went camping, it was it got down to 41 degrees, and we just had regular stuff. It was like in April, And we didn't expect it to get that low. We thought it was going to be in the 50s and stuff. But it got down to like 41 degrees, man. It was cold. But you got to think about things. You got to think about like Nisi in the middle of the night, she'd always have to get up and go pee. So you got to have, a little bucket or something. Because, she'd be all scared. You got to, fellas, you got to make sure you watch out for yourself. Because if you don't, well, you got to watch out for your girl, which is watching out for yourself. Because if you're not watching out for them, you're going to get into some sticky situations. She going to be waking you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, asking you to walk her all the way to the bathroom at this building that's like a mile away from your campsite because she's got to go pee real bad. And she's scared to death to walk out the tent because it's pitch black dark outside. So make sure you set up. Like I got a little tent that I turn into a bathroom. Like I set it up, man. I don't play around. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have the hookup. Gotta hook up the ladies. Make sure they taken care of. Or else you're gonna be working. Working, Jack. And like Nisi likes to have a kitchen set up. Like she's got 2 tubs of nothing but camping stuff. And like when we go camping, like that's her 2 main things. Like she breaks out those tubs. She's got, the tablecloths, which are like a shower curtain, what's that called? The plastic that you use to put on picnic tables from the shower curtains. Well, it's not a shower curtain, it's the shower plastic part.
Liner.
Yeah, the liner. Then she has little clamps. She has all, her little things so you can wash dishes and all this and that. She got the hookup. But you can go camping pretty cheap. I mean, you don't got to go out and spend, we got so much stuff for camping because I've done it my whole life. But man, you go to yard sales, go to estate sales. If you hear of an estate sale around your way, go to that joker and go right to the basement or right to a garage. Man, there'll be tents in there. You get a tent for $1 and it'll be a great tent. You find all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Sarah, Nisi's got one of those. Yeah, she's got one of those. Contractor bag filled with leaves. Oh, it jumped on me. Where was that at? Boom. Yeah, there's always a way to get up off the ground or make some cushion. Make some cushion. Shit, one time, not too long ago, we were camping. I was cooking hot dogs. I was cooking fish. And all of a sudden, this storm just rolled in on us like out of nowhere. My tent, it pulled the stakes up out the ground and flipped my tent over. I had 2 hot dogs in my hand, and I'm telling you, it was quick. Like it was coming in, and I was like, okay, we might get a little something. But then all of a sudden, this wind blew in, and stuff's blowing all over the place, and I'm holding 2 hot dogs. My tent's flipping over. All the girls are looking at me like, what do we do? But they're laughing at me because I was starving, and I didn't want to let go of the hot dogs. And I didn't have nowhere to sit them because everything, the paper plates is flying everywhere. And I'm like, man. And I got so frustrated, I just threw the damn hot dogs. I grabbed the tent, slammed it on the ground. I got all mad. And I look back and the girls are just like dying laughing, like crying laughing at me. And I'm like mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why ain't y'all grabbing the tent or something? Why don't y'all do something? Why don't y'all do something? Stop laughing at me and do something. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time though. We were cooking catfish and it blew the flame out. And the storm lasted, I don't know, 30 minutes or something. So by the time it got done, the 2 catfish had been sitting there for like a half an hour, not being cooked after it had been cooked for like 20 minutes. It was just like everything just got ruined with the food. I was so mad. I was so hungry. I was starving. I kind of want them hot dogs right now. That's how bad I wanted them hot dogs. I still want them hot dogs. Good times, though. Good times. Y'all got to get up on y'all's fishing game. Where I fish, you got to have like all kinds of stuff. I mean, if you really want to fish and you want to go out there and not get skunked, you got to go out there with different kind of baits, different kind of setups, different kind of line. I mean, you get out there and it's got bluefish running. You better have some steel leaders and stuff to have your hooks on or to bite right through your hooks. You get out there and there's skate. You better have some 50, 60-pound test. Oh, Grace and Grit, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, for your camping and fishing fun. That's what's up. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like when I go fishing, I carry about, I don't know, what I take, about 8 rods with me.
Oh, yeah.
And because I'll have my surf rods. And I used to use like 15 footers, 14 footers, 12 footers, but it just got to be where it would wear you out because I'll go fishing for like 12 hours straight, 15 hours straight. And it got to where they would wear me out. I would like not even want to, I would get lazy and be like, I'm not picking up that 15 footer and dragging that back in just to bait it. So I went down to 11 and 10 footers. And I got to tell you what, my casting got better. You got so much more control, feels so much more. Plus, I upgraded too. You know, I got better rods and reels, which makes a huge difference. Like you go to Walmart and buy one of these $20 rod and reels, you're not going to do it like as if you go ahead and spend a little bit of money and get you like a Penn spin fisher. You know, you get you one of them St. Croix rods. Or one of those Tika rods, man. It's just such a pleasure to cast one of those. It's awesome. I appreciate it, Sarah. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I promise you that. It'll be all summer. By the end of the summer, you'll be so sick of my fishing videos. But you learn a lot. You learn a lot by doing stuff like that. Just by fishing. Like when you go on 12 and 15-hour fishing trips, you learn about food and what food to have, and you learn what food will last without refrigeration. You know, and stuff that you'll actually eat. Come up with ways to make ice last longer. You know, like you could take somebody who loses power and they get a couple bags of ice and throw it in a cooler. But if they don't have experience with it, like I can take 2 bags of ice and make that last, you know, sometimes 2-3 days because, you know, I've done it so many times that I know that the more you open that cooler, the more that ice gonna melt. So you get into a habit of things when you fish and stuff like that. Like you'll go to the cooler to get a drink, and before you open that cooler, you'll ask anybody that's with you, hey, does anybody need a drink? Because, you know, especially with kids, because you'll go get a soda, you'll sit down, open that soda, and then the next thing you know, your kid will come over. Can I get one? And then the next kid, can I get one? Next thing you know, your cooler's been opened 5 or 6 times in the last 10 minutes. And you just learn, and it teaches you to be, I don't know, self-sufficient. No, that's not the word. It teaches you how to make shit last. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Lazarus? What's going on with you? Oh, yeah, that's true, Hutch. No doubt. Camping will spook you the hell out, too. Oh, what the hell? What the hell I just do? How do I go? Let me X out of this. Damn, something popped up. All right, cool. I'm good. Yeah. Shit, me too, man. I get spooked out. Be all up in the tent like, man, what's that? Is there something outside this tent? Man, when the kids were little.
You used to be scared of them little, like, Sean was scared of them little bugs in the tent. You were like,
Man, forget that, man. My stepdaughter, she was like real young. She would get up out of her tent and come and just stand at the door of our tent and not say a word, just be standing outside the tent, 3:00 in the morning, dark as hell. You see this shadow. I'm like, and you know, I don't know why you wake up. Maybe she made some noise to wake you up, but you wake up, you're like, man, what the hell is that? Kids are weird. Our bad. Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Saw you on the Angry Prepper live stream. Radio comms is key. Everyone should get GMRS license. Cheap, 70 for 10 years. Is that for the ham radio? The GMRS license? That's for the ham radio, right? That's smart though. Definitely want to have the comms. Definitely. Somebody asked about. I missed it. I'm gonna head back a little bit because somebody was asking. Yeah, I hear that, Rip. But I got it though, bro. I got it. I done made my bucket coolers, man. It's like a freezer. I'm telling you, and that's no bullshit. Somebody asked, do I fish? Oh, here it is. Reese's Tribe. Do you fish onshore or in a boat? I do both, but 90% onshore, off of beaches and piers and causeways, you know, rocks, bridges. And get it in. You gotta get it in. But I will get on boats. You know, I've been fishing on plenty of boats. My uncle used to have a boat. We used to go out all the time. We did a lot of crabbing on his boat. But I also got friends that'll hit me up on the weekend. Be like, yo, you wanna go out on the boat? I'm like, hell yeah, I wanna go out on the boat. You know I wanna go out on the boat. There's probably, where I'm at, there's probably more boats than cars. If you counted it all up. Oh, yeah. I mean, every house has a boat sitting in the driveway. I mean, it's just how it is around here. Yes, indeed. Buckets. Eric, what's going on, Eric? What's going on with you? You like the bucket video? I've had more people tell me they like that video, probably more than any other video I've done. It was fun to make. I do some stuff with some buckets. There you go. Oh, that's awesome, Arbad. That's completely awesome. Let me write this down. I'm in Maryland, but still, it's always nice to know somebody who knows what they doing with some communications. You know, that stuff is super interesting. Maybe some people will see and reach out to you. You at the flea market, Eric? That's cool, man.
Love the flea market.
Hell yeah. Man, that's what we do. Yard sales, estate sales, flea markets. All day, every day if we could. Last year messed us up though, of course. We got this one thing in our local area where it's like, I guess you would say it's just a bunch of people who would have a yard sale, but they all come to the same place. It's not really a flea market, though. But I think they call it a flea market up there. Huh?
Farmer's market.
Yeah, it's kind of like, but it's not really a farmer's market. It's this open space that is not being used. And a couple people started going up there with, you know, a car full of stuff to sell. as if you would have a yard sale or something. But then it turned into this thing where there's like, now you go up there and there's like 200 different people up there selling different stuff. But last year it got shut down. They wouldn't even let them do it at all the whole year. But we went there, what, every other weekend?
Yeah.
At least. I found so much good stuff. Lanterns, Coleman lanterns, always just.
And then they got the Amish that sell their stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they have right when you pull in, there's like 4 or 5 little spots. Which there's another place not too far from here it has a bunch of Amish that have the food. They sell chickens, rabbits,
Jams, jellies, everything.
everything, pies, homemade breads. It's awesome. Catskill, what's up? Arkansas living, what's going on? Monty, what's up? Good to see all y'all, man. Glad y'all stopped in to say what's up. Shit hit the fan. Engineering, what's going on? Lavender, sunflowers, and mint. Oh, that's what's up. My kids brought home a sunflower a couple years back. You know, it was like a school project where all the kids had to grow a sunflower, and they brought it home. It was only about like that tall. Man, I grew that thing, thousands of seeds on one plant. A big old sunflower. Turned out awesome. That's when I did my bucket garden. I had like 50, 75 buckets with food growing. I mean, it was crazy. It was like a maze. You had to walk through a maze. Oh, you're a vendor, Eric? That's what's up. Hutch ain't got no green screen. Arkansas ain't got no beard. I hear that, Eric. Yeah, Ronnie, no doubt, man. I've got 2 triple burner Coleman gas stoves. I got probably 7 or 8 of the double burner ones, a couple single burner ones. I got one that's just for propane. But that's one of my things that I do is I work on lanterns. Like I find old lanterns and refurbish them. Coleman lanterns. I got a bunch. Like I know a lot of history on lanterns too. But I got a ton of stuff for Coleman stuff. I redo the stoves too. And you can't really make a whole, like if you find, you know, the golden goose, you know, you find the Coleman arc lantern or something like that from back in the 1919 or something, you can make some money. Or there's a few out there that are really hard to find. Like I found an original year, the first year they came out, it was a 202. I think it's a 202. It had like the steel frame and the what the hell is that metal? What's it called? The nickel neck and stuff. Yeah, I got it. I don't know. I got it for, I forget how much I paid for it, but it ended up selling for like almost $300. But it was a really rare find. I got it really cheap too, and then I just completely cleaned it up and had it like looking real good. I had pictures of it, but I think I lost 600 pictures of all my Coleman stuff because of this damn laptop. Antique kerosene lamps. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I had what are the old kerosene lamps? The main ones called like Dietz. Yeah, I had one of those. Do I still got it, or did I sell that? I think I might have sold my Dietz. Now I got the ones that you just get at Walmart for like $5, but I got like 7 or 8 of them, you know, with the oils and stuff. I did one Coleman video, Ronnie. If you look on my page and you go back to some of my first videos, I did a video on some of my Coleman lanterns, man, and showed them off. It's like a half an hour long, but it didn't get a lot of views, but I didn't have a lot of subs at the time neither. Like I didn't have a lot of people following me. And you know, when you follow somebody, a lot of times you don't dig back into their old stuff. So it's been passed up a few times. But if you go back and take a look, it's a pretty good video. It's when I first started, though. You know, I ain't no pro at this or nothing, but I was showing off my lanterns, though. It's pretty cool. I get excited anybody talks about a Coleman lantern. Like Arkansas Living talked about it. That one, I got right up. Man, I collect Coleman lanterns. Man, I love Coleman lanterns. Man, let's do a video together about Coleman lanterns. Right. Don't post no buckets or no Coleman lanterns. I'm gonna be all up in the comments or fishing. I know Johnny Harper was like, "Damn, Tribe, you done left 742 comments." Whole time I'm watching. Damn, that's a big fish. Oh, little man got the big one. Oh shoot, Shorty Rock cleaning the fish. That's my thing. That's my thing. I'm trying to talk Rip Curl into doing a taste test because I seen this video and dude had oh damn, it's always with the words I can't remember. He had Mountain House and he had Ready Wise, and he was doing a comparison. He was showing, you know, making the Ready Wise in like 3 or 4 different kinds of each, and they were like almost matched up of the same kind from the 2 brands. And it showed that the Ready Wise was like, it wasn't good. And he even brought his kids in to taste test, and he brought in a friend, and the friend was like, I wouldn't even, some of it he would, but there was like this one kind flavor. The dude was like, I wouldn't even eat this. I would starve to death because I cannot eat this. And it was like soupy, and they did it just like how you're supposed to do it. And by this video, it made Ready Wise look like dog food compared to the Mountain House. And the Mountain House looked really good now. But that's why I'm trying to get Rip Curl to do it, because I don't know this dude that I watched. Like, I don't know if maybe he had a contract with Mountain House for all we know, you know what I mean? And of course he's going to make something look bad compared to something that he's connected to and you don't know. I don't know. But I can trust Rip Curl. So if he does a taste test, and I know what you're thinking, well, why don't you do your own damn taste test? But, you know, Rip Curl's already got the stuff. I don't have no Ready Wise, and I don't want to spend $120 on some Ready Wise just to do a damn taste test. I ain't got money like that. Don't y'all know these hard times? These hard times. Yeah, man. Yeah, how to make Manuals? I don't know how to make Manuals. That's like you know, that's some you need some material, some juice, some radiation juice. I mean, I know they don't use that stuff anymore, but I got a lot of Manuals from back, the silk lights and stuff from back in the days, the ones that shine white. You know what I'm saying? Light up a whole damn night sky. I don't play around, bruh. But I don't know how to make Manuals. But pump repair, hell yeah, pump repair ain't nothing. As long as the inside cylinder don't get rusted out. If it gets rusted out or chipped inside, you're done. But there's a little thing at the bottom. Damn it, I ain't talked about Coleman lanterns in so long. I can't even remember what the name of that. There's a little thing that's real hard to screw out, and it's got a little ball in it. And that little ball will get gummed up and stuck. And a lot of people think their lantern is ruined because they can't get it started. But a lot of times you just got to put some, you know, degreaser in there to get that little ball moving. Monograph, what's going on? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. For the whiskey fund. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Uh-oh.
Rick Crow said he's gonna do it.
Nice. Go ahead, Rip Curl. Go ahead. That's awesome, man. I ain't trying to get you to, spend a bunch of money, man. Dude just made the Ready Wise look real soupy and it didn't taste good at all. And then the Mountain House looked like it was just like absolutely delish. But they didn't give a whole lot of credit to Mountain House neither. They didn't say that, oh, this is the most delicious food I ever ate in my life. They're like, it's an emergency food or a camping food type situation, Kids will eat it. It's like getting a can of raviolis or something when you get the beef stroganoff or whatever. We got all kinds of different freeze dried. One percenter? Did somebody say 1111? Patriot, what's up? What's going on, brother? Serbian, what's going on, Serbian? What's up? Man, it's good to see all y'all, man. It's like all my favorite peoples all in one place, man. This is cool. The Outsider, what's going on? G2, I miss G2 coming in. G2, what's up? Man, all my peoples in here, all my friends. Yeah, G2, exactly. Yep, you probably seen the exact where they were talking about how it was real soupy and it's just like mush. Like they wouldn't even eat it. And then I think it was at the end, he had his daughter come in and try some, and she was like, "All right, it ain't bad. I would eat this." Because I was gonna look into getting some Ready Wise, because it's cheaper than the Mountain House. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna buy stuff that I'm just not gonna eat just so I can feel like I got food sitting over there. Like I gotta have stuff that I'm gonna eat. And I know if shit gets bad enough, you'll eat almost anything. But at the same time, if I can spend $20 more and take my time, I know we're trying to stock up, and with all the stuff that's happening and that has happened, you're trying to make more moves kind of quicker now. But I'm still taking my time with it a little bit and trying to get stuff that I know I'll eat when the shit hits the fan. Plus, I use it for fishing and camping. I'll take some Mountain House. You can whip that up while you're sitting there fishing and stuff. Only thing you gotta do is break out a little burner and boom, heat the water up and you're good to go. Yeah, G2, no doubt. Yep. Anybody see that, they ain't buying that Ready Wise. But I'm saying that's why I'm trying to get Rip Curl. He said he's gonna do it. I know I can trust his go on it. Hey Rip, I'll send you some Mountain House, man. You tell me what you got for Ready Wise, and I'll split it with you, man. I'll send it to you. I got some Mountain House, man. I'll pick out like 3 or 4 different flavors, whatever that you got that would match the Ready Wise that you got. Man, I'll put it in a thing and send it out this week, man, if you want me to. It'd be worth it just to know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Sarah. Right. I do that too. Like you hit that one. You hit that nail right on the head. That ain't nothing but the truth. Don't have me at the family reunion. I'll be making everybody feel good. What's up? They be like, man, who's this dude saying hi to me, man? You don't remember me, man? Get on over here. You need a beer? I got you, man. What you want? Babe, give him a plate of food. That's what it's all about. Right? People should feel good. Why not? But then the haters be lurking. Your cousin that's always mad stuff. He always thinks he's the shit. Yeah. Man, Arkansas living don't know emojis. You don't know emojis, Arkansas. Your emoji game ain't on point, bruh. I better shut up. I'm gonna get Arkansas living trolling the shit out of me in the chat. Let me get this lemonade in here. My cat over there looking at me like he wants to kick my ass. He wants to come in. So look at the face he's giving me. He looked like that cat from Pet Cemetery and shit. Man, I've been outside this door for 32 minutes. Let me in. You want to come in the house?
You can show the people.
Look, now he's scratching at the door. I wish I could show y'all this. Y'all be tripping right now. Now he's scratching at the door and stuff, licking his lips, thinking he gonna come in and get something to eat. I ain't getting him nothing. Prepping outside the box. What's up? Arkansas. I said he don't know emojis. He flagged these here. It just ain't, you're lagging a little bit. Oh, that'd be tight, man. Hell yeah. All right, that's cool, man. Just let me know, though, man. You know, I have no problem sending some out, man. I have no problem. What the hell, Arkansas? What the?
He's just going to town on his phone right now.
Good Lord.
All on his laptop clicking emojis. I can imagine him now.
Did they come up as emojis for you? They didn't come up as emojis for me. They're just the words with the dots.
No, they're emojis.
Come over here and look at mine real quick. Arkansas living, you would be cracking up right now if you seen my, because it says elbow cough, elbow cough, social dist,
What?
elbow bump.
That's what his
Chill with cat, sanitizer, learning, shelter in. Oops.
So it shows those pictures?
Right. It's not showing the picture though. That's
hilarious.
Oh, that's so funny. I don't know why they came through like that, but it's like it goes with the joke, you know what I mean? Because I said he don't know emojis, and then he just does all the words. Homestead Oz, what's up? How y'all doing, man? Good to see you. I'm over here crying, laughing, giggling like hell. My eyes all watering up. Arkansas living always get me cracking up.
Yes. That was too funny. I see it as pictures.
But you know what else is great about Arkansas living? And I'm not trying to pump up your head, Ark. But when you get serious about something, it's real deep too. Like I catch myself like when he goes serious on a video or he talks about something like, you know,
Yeah.
when he's not joking around, I'm like, damn, he's got a good point there. Like you can tell Arkansas living know what he doing. He about that life. He's like, man, y'all just vacation. I live this. You know what I'm saying? Said we need to take his wrench. Oh Lord. I don't see who's got a wrench or who doesn't have a wrench. It don't pop up on my. Right, G2? No doubt. Jen Lynn, what's up? What's up? My head swelling, homie. You got a little tipsy last night, POTB? Man, I got off the phone. I sat here, wanted to push the button to come back on, but my stomach started hurting. I was like, man, I just can't do it. I don't know what is up, but I feel a lot better today, though. I just think it was something. I ate some Papa John's pizza and then lasagna. I think it was too much cheese or something. Cheese will tear you up. Did you see how Jones said? Corvetta, what's up? I was thinking, I was wondering if anybody would get a notification when I went live, because I did it in 10 minutes. I set it up for 10 minutes and boom. YouTube needs to get up on their game, man. They need to get up on their game. Rip curl. A bi-curious math teacher costume. So he can get more ammo. Hell yeah, Rip.
Gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yes, indeed. You got that? Oh, shoot. I did the wrong one. You got that right, G2. I gotta leave that cheese alone. No bell there, neither, Cherokee. I hear that, man. It's crazy. Sometimes it just don't go out. I don't know why. I think it might have something to do with how many people you got the bell rung too. You know, depending. Like if you got 100 people's bell rung, and you know they post a video at the same time as I go live, at the same time as somebody else does a community post or something. You know what I mean? Maybe it gets all messed up. Got to be careful not to ring too many bells. Maybe, I don't know though. That might not be the case. Rip Curl cracked everybody up with that one. Oh, I know, Mr. Box. No doubt, man. Boom, fist bump, brother. No doubt. Damn, an hour and 15 minutes already?
Oh, we're having so much fun.
I know, I feel like what the hell? Feels like 10 minutes or something. It's fun when it's like this, you know? Everybody just hanging out. It's like when I'm on camera, but it's like I'm in the chat with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I know I get to talk and get to say whatever I want, and y'all can either ignore it or listen or whatever, but it still is fun, man, when I can just come in here and hang out with y'all. I think that's why I like the morning so much. And you know, when you're doing your live thing, you think about, oh, I don't want to be boring. Oh, I'm being too quiet. I need to, you know, you try, but it's just fun to hang out with y'all, man. I just enjoy it. It's fun. This is what I'd do if I was chatting. I'd be reading everything and then throw a little something in there. Read some more, throw a little something in there. Sarah Jean. I'm half deaf. My left ear don't work, so I have problems with like sticking to beats, and it messes with you. It messes with you when you try to sing or rap or anything. Being deaf and that, it just it doesn't equal out. Can mess you up. Yes, indeed, G2. Yes, indeed. The winky, baby. The winky. Thank you, Sarah. Big hugs, big hugs. Oh, yeah, Reese. Yeah. Change the game. It's all downhill from here. Did I show y'all the cool? I'm gonna show again. If y'all already seen it. Reese's Resources, Teresa. She made me these. Check these out. These are real cool. They're like coasters, but it's got my symbol on there. You see that? It's pretty cool, right? And then boom, you flip it over, and it's got the glow in the dark joints. I think these are the glow in the dark joints. One of them's glow in the dark, or all of them's glow in the dark. I gotta try them out. But then preppertribe, all glow in the dark, and then boom, change the game, and it's all downhill from here. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool stuff. Y'all gotta check her out. I'm telling you, you gotta check her out. Throw her some ideas. Get some stuff made up. Do some giveaways or something. If you got a channel, get Teresa the Reese's Resources. Get her to hook you up some stuff, and then you can like do a giveaway and stuff. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta get my money right first, though. I gotta get my money right. Yes, indeed, no doubt. Nope, you ain't getting my stuff. No way. I love this shirt. I love it. She made Niecy a shirt too. It's black with it looks just like white letters, but if you put it in the sun and then turn out all the lights, it glows. My symbol glows, and on the shoulders and stuff, she's got the glow in the dark stuff on the t-shirts. Awesome. I was going to cuss, but I don't want to cuss. I'm trying to cut down on my cussing. You know, people get sick of hearing cussing all the time. Disavowed podcast. What's going on? What we prepping for? Any and everything, man. Any and everything. You know, bad weather, lights going out, zombies, job loss, car breaks down, kids get sick. Got to be prepared, man. Got to be prepared. Sean M. No doubt. GTP, baby. GTP. What's going on, man? What time is it? 3? It's only 3 o'clock. Ain't nobody going live at 3 or nothing, are they? Anybody in here going? Oh, we got to get those numbers up. We got to get those numbers up, man. I'm with you. I'm with you, GTP. I'm going to start shouting you out like crazy. Every morning. You're going to get sick of hearing your name. Man, you kill a live stream. Every time I see you live, man, I just sit there and just listen to you. Now, I was watching you talk to Hutch and them about onions and stuff. And how there's different types of onions from up north to down south. I was just sitting there listening, man, trying to take it all in. and how to plant them and everything you do, and how you have a short growing season. Unlike us down here, you have a short growing season, so you really got to be on point and where you get your seeds from, because you know those seeds are good. Man, if y'all ain't checked out Green Thumb Prepper, right? GTP. Y'all should check it out, man. If y'all, it ain't nothing but knowledge. I mean, and that's what it's all about. Check it out. And if you can catch them on a live stream, good Lord, you be dropping knowledge. I love to see it. There'll be like 5 people on there, and it'll be Sean M. And you can see everybody on that live stream is just listening to him, like seriously listening. You know what I'm saying? Well, Nisi, she's got a lag. She's got headphones on. I'm sitting over there looking at her, but Arkansas Living said, I unlike so I could like again. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, brother. Why don't you throw that link in there? Throw that link in there in case we go ahead and throw your link in there, man, so people can check you out. If ain't nobody subbed up, man, seriously, and I'm talking about some serious knowledge. And a cool ass dude, let me tell you, since I started doing videos on YouTube, Sean M has always been cool peoples. We used to hang out in North Shore Preparedness' lives all the time, just having a good old time. My Canadian peoples.
I was just ready to say that.
My Canadian peoples. Man, Canadian people are cool as shit. I ain't trying to pump y'all's head up or nothing. But Canadian people are the shit. Y'all should be proud. A grief. Let me see what that said real quick. What is it? There is a grief Facebook page. On Fridays, they let everyone curse, but anything they want. Oh, curse about anything they want, but it's just for Fridays. They say it alleviates pain. Oh, okay. So it's just like cuss out Fridays. That's pretty cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let the stress out. Hell yeah, Sean M. No doubt. Hell yeah, we get through all this stuff that's going on, man. I think there's some good times to come. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it jumped on me. I appreciate it, brother. And I'll be there. That's a promise. So, soon as all this crazy stuff starts, calming down. Y'all know what I'm talking about. 2020. Once that starts calming down, man, I think there's going to be a lot of good stuff going on. Christy Craig, thank you.
What did she say?
Participate in your lives because I'm usually at work. Oh, I never get to participate in your lives because I'm usually at work, but I enjoy watching them back in the evenings. Love your channel, Tribe. Thank you, Christy. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. Hopefully I can do some more lives like this, because the times I do them, sometimes you gotta do them every once in a while, like wherever you can get in. That way people can catch them that can't always catch the times that you do your normal stuff. Kind of concentrating on that 7 a.m. now. Because, it's every day, 5 days a week. So it's like, whoa. But I try to get it in. Come hang out with y'all. Hell yeah, GTP. No doubt, man. No doubt. Maybe we can get Northern Girl. We all go ice fishing. Get North Shore Preparedness out there. Did you see that video when he was catching all them fish? I was so jealous. And then North Girl, oh my goodness, Northern Girl, holy smokes, man. Her old man out there catching them big old, what was they, pikes? I think they were pikes. Lord have mercy. You got to check out Johnny Harper too, man. They were catching some fish out that joint. He be cooking it up. Oh my God. He made a grilled cheese look like the best damn thing I ever seen in my life. He made that homemade bread, cut all the crust off, threw it to the cats and dogs or the dogs or whatever it was. Then he made those big ass grilled cheese with he had that big block of cheese. He was just cutting chunks off that joint. And I know cheese just messed me up, but I tell you what, I'd get messed up again if like Johnny Hook it up. And then when he did the fish and chips, oh my God. It's an art. It's an art what they do. Like real chef. Like he knows he knows how to cook. You know what I'm saying? He was like bugging out in his truck for the weekend.
It's the best bug out. We met meals.
And it was like he had a gourmet kitchen on the back of his truck or whatever it was. It was like, what the hell? It was awesome. Oh yeah. Well, that's what's up, man. Hell yeah. Boom. I've never been ice fishing. I want to do some ice fishing. And I tell you what, I wasn't really pressed on doing any ice fishing until I watched Northern Girl Hobbies. Her and her people's doing the damn thing. And I'm like, oh, I gotta do this. I could just see the feeling, you know, when he's holding that fish. You're like, yeah. Same thing with Johnny too, because he was sitting there holding. He did like 5 different pictures. He was just so happy to have that fish. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get.
That's the best feeling.
Oh, it's such a good feeling.
Like,
if whoever ain't been fishing, when you're sitting there and that fish bites and you yank back and you know it's on there, it's such a rush. And you're bringing it in, and the more harder it is to bring in, the more excited you are because you know you got something big on that joker. Yes. And like I catch rockfish, and I can tell what kind of fish. I've been fishing for so long, like I can pretty much, as soon as I yank back and start reeling in, I tell Niecy what fish it is, and she's like, "How do you do that?" But like a rockfish, when you're bringing it in, it'll go right to left on you as you're bringing it in, and it'll also swim faster towards you. So it feels like you don't have nothing on the line. Sometimes they'll swim straight up to the bank. So the whole time you're reeling really fast because you don't want that hook to get loose. But like, you know, when a catfish bites, it grabs your hook and like sucks on it and then just pulls it. It don't like, you know, like a perch will bite your rod and your rod will go ding, 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 ding. A catfish will bite it and it'll just go. See, it's just weird, man. You end up learning just from fishing over and over and over and over again. You know exactly what's on the line almost. Oh, really? I've never caught a salmon. Is it just like a rockfish then, Metal? That's pretty cool. It's not really cool though. Because the whole time you're praying that it's still on there because your line's all limp and you're like, damn it, he done got off of there, but I don't feel nothing at all. I don't even feel the weight, so maybe he's still on there.
That's how skate are, though. They zigzag.
Yeah, but skate will just like go down on you and it broke. I had a St. Croix rod snap in half off of a skate. And I had him all the way up to the shore, but I wasn't paying attention, and I was holding the rod straight up instead of leaning it down, and it snapped. That's a $279 rod? Gone. It's like, oh my God, I just broke a $300 rod in half from a damn skate that I'm not even going to keep. A 58-pounder? I thought you told me that before one time. That's like awesome. That's huge, man. Autoimmune prepper, what's going on? Listening and driving, huh? Good to see you. Good to see you. Be careful on that road. Or you gonna be jamming out? You gonna do the live feed with the music metal? Oh, no kidding, man. That's how it is. I follow Surfcaster's Journal. They do Montauk fishing up in New York. And man, it's wild. Like they be fighting and stuff, like really getting punched in the mouth because the lines get tangled up and stuff. They'll just be, shoulder to shoulder, boom, 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 because there'll be a run of rockfish and everybody's just all at once hitting the beaches and rocks. And it's just crazy. It's the craziest fishing ever, though. If y'all can check it out, Surfcaster's Journal. They post videos. They're really informative. They have a magazine. I wear my black hoodie that's got the little fish on it. It's from Surfcaster's Journal, and I got T-shirts and stuff. But I follow them real hard, and it's real informative. But don't let it scare you though. Like if you've never been fishing, don't watch that and think, oh my God, I can't fish. I can't do what they're doing, because they're extreme fishing. Like they swim out and get on rocks and fish off of the rocks, and the water comes up and knocks them off, and they climb back on the rocks. And fly fishing, nope. Prepping outside the box, nope. I sure don't. I tried a little bit of it in a couple streams down South Carolina, but I didn't have no luck, man. But it's one that I would like to learn how to do, because there's technique with it, with getting it out there and bringing it back and then getting it back out there, and you want to keep that fly landing in the right spot. I follow a lot of not a lot. I follow like 3 the people that make the flies, because I make my own bucktails and stuff like that. So I wanted to learn the hardest thing you could do when you're tying. So I started following these guys that are like extremely professional fly tyers. And it taught me little tricks to do my bucktails a little different than everybody else. Because if you go to the store and buy a bucktail, you got some hair on a hook, and the hook's got the weight with the fish head on it or whatever. But I do mine a little different. I put feathers. I put all kinds of different things in my bucktails. But it teaches you different techniques of tying stuff. I mean, they make, the guys that I follow, they make bumblebee flies, and it looks exactly like a bumblebee. They'll make spiders, because from what I've learned through research, and not even really researching it, but just watching it and paying attention to it a lot, and my uncles and stuff, when you go fly fishing, you want to have, why there's so many different flies and different bugs, because there's certain bugs that, if it's March, a certain bug will be around at that time, and that's the fly that you want to use, because that's what the fish are eating right then. And then 2 months later, they won't even be eating those bugs, because those bugs are gone. So you want to have a different kind of fly that matches the bugs that are at that time. So it's pretty interesting. Them guys that make those flies, man, I mean, it is crazy. Some of them are so small and so detailed, it'll blow your mind. I need to write down these channels when I watch them, and then let y'all know about them, because I think y'all would be interested, man. It's fun to watch these people make these things. It's really cool. It's an art. Is Mrs. Plummer had to go?
Yeah.
All right, Mrs. Plummer, thanks for hanging out with us. Wish you didn't have to go nowhere. But life, you gotta do what you gotta do. No doubt. Yes, indeed, Metal. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you'll sit and watch them fly tires.
Yeah, for hours, don't I?
Yeah. That's how you learn how to make it, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actual bucktail.
Yeah, I got all the tools for tying. Like I got one. Yeah, I guess it's a bobbin,
Yeah.
but it's like it's got like gears in it, so you can have it like slowly come out fast. The tension on it can be different. It was like $40. It's like real expensive, and the only thing it is you put your thread on there and run your thread through it, and it's how you get your thread off to wrap. But man, this stuff can get expensive. I got a couple different. I got one thing that holds the hooks. It's a vise for flying, for fly tying and bucktails and stuff. Just the vise alone was like $110. And then I got another one because I put like bucktail hair on my hooks sometimes too that ain't even bucktails. They're just for the hooks. Because I make different kinds of things that I don't know all the words. I never know all the words. Y'all know this. Anybody that's been watching me knows I forget all the words. But you can make things in trailers. They call them trailers, where you'll have like the line will come out. It'll turn into two lines, and you'll have two hooks coming off of the end, and they're just trailers to the main bait that's hooked up to the first line. And you'll put a little bit of hair on there and stuff. But sometimes I use huge hooks. And the vise that I got for the fly tying, it only goes up to a certain size hook. And then you need like a regular vise. So I got this one vise that just clamps onto the desk, and it'll hold any size hook that I got. And I can tie my stuff up. I'm trying to think. See if I can grab something to show something that I made. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all a couple things that I made. Yeah, I know, but I can't get to all that. Can you help me real quick? Sit this. Oh, never mind. I got it, babe. I got it. I got it. Let's see what I got in here. Yeah, like this. Not these. That's just my lures and stuff. Here's some.
Oh, there you go. Here's some of your creations.
I mean, I don't know if everybody's interested in this or not, but it's pretty cool. But I got about 100 of these, but I'll show y'all some of the stuff I've made. Like I made this little dude. It's a little tiny bucktail. It's got a little hook in there. If you can see the hook, and then the head. It's kind of, but it's got feathers and then like tinsel in it and stuff. And then like here's one of the big ones. Like these are the weights up here with the spinner on there, gold spinner. And then it's got the feathers, and it's like a loose hook in there. If you can see the hook is just loose, and that's the hook, and it's got stuff on it too. I don't know if you can see that, but see the hook right there. Can you see that hook? It's kind of closed up, but then I got like this one. This one you might be able to see the hook. And see, I try to put red on the hook because fish will think that something is hurt and that it's bleeding. So if you got this green and then you got this red coming out the back, you can see that hook right there. And it's got the red bucktail on there, but that's like it like goes in the middle. So it'll look like it's bleeding. And then boom, you just cast that out and bring it in, and that'll spin as it's coming through the water, and boom, they'll snatch it up. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of them. I'll make a bunch of them. There's 2 or 3 in there. There's that kind. That one's just, it's like a bucktail with a weight and a spinner on it. And I made all that, put all this together with all the different beads and all that. I got like 1 million beads that I work with. But then you can take your lures. Like here's a lure, and you add a little bit of bucktail to the end of it. So when it's coming through, it gives them a little bit more something to look at. And you can add, like I added those eyes on there. You put the eyes. And this is just a regular bucktail, but it's got the tinsel. I don't know if the tinsel's coming through. You see a little bit of silver glistening. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I make all these. Here's another one. And I got tons of these. I made a bunch of them. I don't know if y'all are interested or not. I just wanted to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. Hopefully y'all can see it. I'll probably end up doing some video. I'll definitely, when I make some more and make my rigs, I make a ton of rigs. I make real cool ones too. Let me see, is there anything in here? Now these are just my bucktails and stuff. Yeah, my worms. My worms like this. Catch some stuff on that. It's just like a rubber hose that's it's like a baby snake or a worm, and with some beads and a hook on there. And you can like bend it so it'll do different things. Like it'll go a certain way in the water. You bend it another way, it'll do something else. Let me see here. And like my spoons, you know, some of these are for boats. Like this big one here, if you're out on a boat, throw that out there. It's got a big old hook on it. But I'll find old spoons like at yard sales and stuff. Yeah, they're getting all clogged up. But like I'll find an old one like this and it'll be all rusted up. Oh, the green is messing it up, and I'll redo them. Like I'll find them at yard sales, and I'll even clean up the hooks. Like you can see the hook on that. That's an old hook, but it's still sturdy. You know, it's still good to go. So I'll sand them down and redo them and make them nice. And then my popper with the red tail and a little bit of stuff. Yeah, what y'all know about that? Look at that bad boy there. And I got some old ones too. I got some, I went to an estate sale one time. Here's one I made. It's got the gold glitter on there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's kind of messing up because it's green and the green screen's messing it up. But I went to an estate sale one time and it had these 2 boxes. They had pretty much cleaned out the estate sale. There's so many people came in and bought up everything. So I went in this little shed and there was these 2 cases and it had nothing but lures in them. And they had some ridiculous price on them. Like I think they wanted like $3 a lure or something. So I picked up both cases and I walked up to the front and I said, "Look, man, I'll just give you $25 for both cases." She was like, "All right, I'll take it." And it was at the end of the estate sale and stuff. And I took it home. I started looking up some of the lures. And I think like 3 of them were over $100 a piece. And then there were some that they don't even make anymore. And if you do some research on them, you'll find out that these lures were like killing the fish back in the days. So like I got a bunch of lures they're priceless. You can't even get them anymore. I won't even use them. But yeah, that's just a little something. Y'all know I'm not bullshitting when I'm be talking about I be doing the damn thing. I be doing the damn thing. I know you like that northern girl. I know you like seeing that stuff. I know y'all don't use probably hard. Y'all use different stuff for the ice fishing and stuff. But I bet you during the summer y'all use some kind of stuff like that. There was one channel that I watched a long time ago that really got me into fly tying, and it was called Northern Scriptures. And it was a Canadian guy, and he was tying up spinner baits with feathers and bucktail and everything, and he was making beautiful They were absolutely gorgeous. And he was actually using them and showing you that they worked. And he would explain, like, I've had this one for 3 years. I've caught 100 fish on it and this and that and this and that. I was like, man, I need to make me some of those. You know what I'm saying? What's up, nation? What's going on, brother? Putting the show together. You got a Alaska Prepper tonight? Doing the damn thing? But yeah, Northern Scriptures. You ever heard of it, Northern Girl? I don't think he ever showed his face, but I know he was in Canada, and he stopped making videos. Like, I found his channel, and probably watched it. Like, I watched his videos probably 100 times though. I kept going back and I would actually be tying my stuff up and watching it on my phone as I'm tying, learning from what he was doing and why he would do this. And he's the one that taught me about putting a little bit of red. Like, if you make a lure, put a little bit of red hair on the bottom and it'll look like the fish is injured and bleeding. So if a fish is underneath and sees the red, he'll think that it's bleeding, because when you're reeling it in slow, it's coming through the water, it'll look like a trail of blood. Musky lures. Yeah. Militant Roots, what's going on?
Patriot makes spinner baits for bass fishing. He has these and rattlers too.
Did I miss that?
Yeah, it's up above. Patriot said it.
Oh, I make spinner baits too. Patriot, no doubt, man. They're kind of some of the funnest ones to make. That's kind of what those were that I showed you, the long ones that had the weights on the front and then it had like the feathers and stuff with the hook hanging out the back. Those are spinner baits. They got the spinner thing on the front. They're just a little bit different. You know, you got the spinner baits that are like triangle, where they have the spinner on top and the hook on bottom. I make those too, but those long, you might want to try those long skinny ones that I just showed, the ones that I made with the weights on the front with the stuff on the back, man. They be banging them, man. It's it's whatever gets the attention of the fish. Because sometimes you got to wake the fish up too, because the fish won't even be eating, and you got to get them pumped up. So you want something crazy in front of them to spark their interest. So boom, and then once one goes after it, if there's any around, it's like it sparks a movement, and they all get hungry. Even if they ain't hungry, they think they're hungry. Oh, no kidding. I see that's that up north fish right there. I think I know what you're talking about when you say musky though. They almost look like a pike, but they're real long. Got a real long nose on them. Am I thinking the right thing? And they kind of got the colors and stuff like a pike, and they're shaped like a pike. You know, long and skinny type situation, but big. Because they have they didn't have it last year, of course. I keep repeating myself on that. Everything I'm talking about. Last year there was nothing, but they have this in March. They have where a bunch of different fishing companies come together. You pay $5 to get in, and everybody's selling something, and it's nothing but fishing stuff. And that's where I find all my good stuff, because it'll be like old timers that used to have a fishing boat and used to, work the boats and take people out fishing and stuff, and they'll have all this leftover stuff that they no longer use, so they sell it real cheap. And I've been there so many times. Every single year you get to know the people. So like I'll walk into their booth and they'll be like, "Oh, James, come here, man, come here. I got you. Remember last time I told you I was going to bring you this?" And he'll have like a bag of stuff for me. And I'll be like, "Man, how much?" And I'm like, "Oh God, man, I don't even have the money to be buying all this." He'd be like, "Man, give me $10. $10?" And like I make my own rod holders, and they're badass. Like I gotta tell you, my rod holders are I ain't seen none better. I'm gonna have to show y'all. I mean, I use stainless steel, bolts and stuff to put them together and stuff. But if you ever seen the rod holders that got like a U and a hole at the other end, and they're kind of bent and they hook up to something that you would just stick in the ground or something like that. Well, I take that piece off and then I'll plasti dip the metal to the U part, and I connect that to a PVC pipe. So you actually have two ways of holding your fishing rod. So you can bait it, and once it's baited and casted out, it'll hold it and it'll sit in the exact same spot, whether you're on a beach or on the rocks or anything. Like you can lean, like you stick it down in the rocks and you can lean your fishing rod on it when you cast it out. But when you bring it in to bait it, it's aimed to where you can slide your fishing rod down in the PVC pipe, and it'll hold it so you can bait up your hooks and stuff. Like, they're badass. I got to show y'all, but they're down in my garage. I'll show y'all all this stuff, if y'all are interested. They are awesome. I've never seen nobody else with them. I've had people try to buy them off me. Man, can I buy one of those from you? And I'm like, look, I ended up making some to sell. And then we moved, and I had a dude hit me up. I was going to sell them for $20 a piece because that's how much they cost me just to make. And the dude hit me up. We had just moved. He said he wanted to buy all of them. And I was like, damn. But I had them all boxed up, didn't know where they were. So I was just like, man, I just can't do it right now, man. So I got probably about 10 extra ones. But when I went to the place that I was talking about where they do it in March, where they sell all the fishing stuff, I walked in there and the dude's like, James, come here, man, come here. He's like, look, check it out, man. This is what I got for you. And he had this bucket, and it had all these, there's certain parts that I like the best. They got a V shape to them, and they're really heavy duty steel. And he had a whole bucket full. There was like probably 30 or 40 of them in there. Now you really gotta refurbish them. Like, you gotta sand them all down. And I use a Dremel tool, regular sandpaper. I mean, it takes days and days and days to do this stuff. But it's the exact ones that I loved. And I told him, if you ever have any of these, and I explained, and when you're a fisherman, you know what somebody's saying just by explaining something or telling them what you're talking about. He was like, man, I think I got some of those, back at the shop, man. Next time I find them, I'll get them together. And then when I see you again, I got you. Well, I come walking into the building. He's like, I got you. And I was like, what's up, man? What's up? And he brings me over to this bucket, and there's like 30 or 40 of them. It's enough to last me like a lifetime. And I'm like, man, how much, man? How much you want? And he's like, look, if you give me $5 for the rod holders and $5 for the bucket. And it was this old bucket. It was all chipped up. There was nothing wrong with the bucket. But of course, anybody that knows me knows I fucks with buckets. So he's kind of picking on me. He was just charging me $10 for the whole thing. But he was like, man, give me $5 for the fishing rod holders and give me $5 for this bucket. I was like, man, I don't want the bucket. You know what I'm saying? But we just, busted out laughing. I gave him $10 and boom, I got the hookup. I gotta show y'all this. I know y'all can tell the excitement in me when I talk about this stuff. Like, it's awesome. It's just awesome. I'm sorry I'm boring y'all with stories about fishing stuff. My bad. Oh, hell yeah. Women do some of the best fishing. Niecy caught that fishing bug. She had that look in her eye where she's sitting there just feeling the rod. She don't even watch it anymore. She just holds on to it. I can't even talk to her. She's like, just wait a minute. And I know she's got a little nibble going on or something. I'm like, all right, I'll leave you alone. Next thing you know, she's hopping up on the rocks, reeling like, oh. I'm like, get it, girl. Gotta get your peoples involved, man. If you love something, try to get your wife involved, get your kids involved, so y'all can all have a good time doing it. Hell yeah, Patriot 3%er. No doubt. It wasn't nothing big, North Shore.
Hooks and rods and nipples.
Yeah, it's good times. Good times. I can't wait till the summer. I can't wait to share it with y'all. It's exciting. My kids, man, my son, he goes fishing more than I do. Like last year, they shut it down and stuff. But you know, youngins got spots and stuff. You know, you can't tell no 19, 20-year-old he can't go fishing. So every day he was coming to get more hooks, more weights. He'd break a rod and want another one. And, you know, I need more tackle, Dad. I'm like, man, where the hell are you fishing at, man? And he was going to his girlfriend's parents' house. They lived right on the water. And the grandparents only came there probably for 2 weeks every year. The rest of the time, you know, they let their granddaughter go there. They would camp out in the backyard right on the water and be fishing all night long. And so I had fish all year last year, but it was from my son bringing home the fish and hooking me up. I think we still got a little bit of fish in the freezer from last year from.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my youngest son, he's a natural. And my older son too. Now don't get it twisted. My older son, he bring the fish in like crazy. But my youngest son, I don't know what it is about Devin, man. He just rakes them in, man. That dude catches something when nobody else catches nothing. Oh, there you go. I got you, Sarah. No doubt. Yeah, I had to, you know, my kids had to start learning because it's just too much for me to do. I would go fishing and, you know, back before me and Niecy were married, you know, she'd have her kids and I'd have my kids. And, you know, if I had to do everybody's stuff, when the fish start running, I mean, you know, there's some nights where the fish are running so hard and you're trying to, you know, get as many as you can to fill up the freezer. Because I actually stock my freezer with fish. We eat fish, you know what I mean? So I would be baiting and casting. My son would be bringing it in. My wife would be lighting the cigarettes or getting us something to drink. Like it's work.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you let's say you go fishing at 6 p.m. When the sun starts going down, that's when the fish really start hitting hard.
Yes.
So about, you know, 8:30 during the summer, about 8:30, the fish will start biting. Then 9:30, 10 o'clock, they're just slamming, you know, if they're running. And I mean, you can catch 50, 60. Me and my brother went out. I think we caught over 70 fish that one night. I mean, it's just not, you are wore out when you fish like that. When you catch that many, it's work. But it's so fun. Like, you don't know you're working, but after you get done, like, I fish a lot on causeways, and you got to, like, jump up on these rocks. Every time you catch a fish, you got to jump up on the rocks, and it's like a two-foot jump, even a little bit more than 2 foot. So your legs get, I mean, you can't walk the next day. And I do it all the time, and it can wear you out like that. But I notice the older I get, the more I get wore out, too. Age is a killer, man, I tell you. Serbian, I would have to say, my favorite fish to eat is a perch. But they're small fish, they're bony, but they just taste so good. And you got to eat like 3 or 4 of them to get full. But other than that, it's got to be the rockfish. It's pure white meat. You know, it's delicious. So I would say if I had to tell somebody what fish they should try if they come to Maryland, it would be a rockfish, a striped bass. And flounder. Now, don't get it twisted. If anybody in here is from Virginia, that's where you catch the flounders at the most, is over there in them Virginia waters. But flounder is delicious. It's so good. Yeah, Teresa, I do. Yep, I watch it. I watch all them fishing shows. It'd be like Saturday morning, sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll get up and there'll be one on. You got to catch it and watch it. The freshwater fishing, they're catching them bass and stuff and them bluegills and stuff. Yes, indeed, Militant Roots. Yes, indeed. But I tell you, I like catfish. I fillet a catfish up and Nisi will batter that bad boy up and deep fry it. Oh my goodness.
Fried fish sandwich.
Fish sandwiches. I tear it up. But I like oysters, mussels, shrimp. I like seafood. I'm a big but I grew up around the water, so of course I'm gonna like seafood. Yes, indeed, G2. You got that right. And Nisi loves catching them rockfish. She gets so excited. If y'all seen Nisi, y'all would just think she was so cute. Like she gets serious too. And don't let the fish get off the hook. If she loses a fish, she's mad, boy. You gotta give her a minute or two. She is pissed off. I got her hooked. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, Militant Roots. All day, every day. I got some crab soup in my freezer right now. I make vegetable crab soup every year, like 3 or 4 times. And it takes me from cleaning the crabs to getting all the meat out to cutting up the potatoes, carrots, doing everything you got to do. It takes me a good, from start to where you're getting a bowl of crab soup, it's probably 8 hours. That's how long it takes me to make this soup. But I mean, I make a big old pot. And then what we do is we, seal it up and freeze it. And on Thanksgiving and on Christmas, I always eat a bowl of crab soup. And if I ever feel sick, like people say, eat chicken noodle soup and all this, which is good. I'm not saying that that's wrong. But I eat crab soup. I'll break out a bag, let it defrost, and cook that stuff up, man. Clear your sinuses because of the Old Bay and all the seasonings. What's that other seasoning that we've been using here the last couple years?
Besides Old Bay?
Yeah, the other one.
I don't know. It has Old Bay in it.
Oh man, do we got some up there? I'd like to give them the name of it because it is just so good.
What kind of crab seasoning?
Is it Joe's or something?
I think it's local though, babe.
Yeah, I know it's local. I'm gonna have to. Oh, it's great. The crab soup. It's probably my favorite dish. Period. There's nothing. You could put anything in front of me. And crab soup, the crab soup I make, that's it. And you gotta have it homemade. You go to some of these places. There's some places that make it and it's really, really good, and they really do put love and effort into making it. But some places they'll get some like Campbell's vegetable soup and they throw a little bit of Old Bay and a little bit of crab meat in it and they sell it at these restaurants and it's crap. Like it's a waste of money. And it pisses me off too because I know that there's people going in there for the first time ever having Maryland crab soup, vegetable crab soup, and they're getting this shit and it's ruining it for them. Because I tell you what, you eat a bowl of my soup and it will blow you away. I'm telling you, you will just be, it's so good. I didn't even think that Old Bay was like, I thought Old Bay was a Maryland thing. I figured Virginia and Maryland knew about Old Bay. I didn't even know that people knew about, like, even our McDonald's, the fish fillet sandwich at McDonald's around here in Maryland, they'll do the Old Bay fish fillet sandwiches. And it's like a orange, like mayonnaise thing they put on it. And it's like packed with Old Bay. It's so good.
We're talking about Old Bay.
I tear it up. I hear that, G2. No doubt. What doesn't bother me, babe?
Old Bay seasoning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Arkansas Ark Wildman Survival.
Had some.
He went fishing with his son. If you look at his videos from a couple days ago, he went fishing with his son, and they were later on that evening, they were cooking up the fish outside, and they had the little thing of Old Bay, and I was like, oh my God, they got Old Bay in Arkansas? Hell yeah! Hey, anybody in Canada? Y'all, yeah. Well, Green Thumb, you know, you just said it. Y'all got Old Bay up in Canada? Or do you got to get that Old Bay like shipped in from other places? Oh, you can get Old Bay in Michigan too, Metal? That's cool. Maybe it's everywhere. I swear I thought Old Bay was like a Maryland thing. You know, Chesapeake Bay, Old Bay seasoning for the Maryland crabs type thing. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You never heard of it, Northern Girl? Oh, I gotta send you some. If you got a P.O. box. I know we don't give out addresses here and stuff, but I'll definitely send you some. It'll blow you away. It's really, really good. For seafood, I mean, it's just, but I put it on popcorn, eggs. Man, I put Old Bay on everything. Tuna sandwiches. I can't eat a tuna sandwich without Old Bay. Old Bay in Maryland, if you go to anybody who is a Marylander, if you go and sit at their kitchen table or you go to their counter in their kitchen, they'll have salt, pepper, and Old Bay. Like it's a staple. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, chicken. Yep.
Oh, you got Old Bay out there in Seattle, Jenny? That's cool. So it's everywhere then. North Carolina. Do y'all got the Old Bay potato chips? I know y'all ain't got the crab chips, but they got Old Bay potato chips. I don't even know if everybody's got crab chips. I know.
Butts, crab chips.
Yeah, but there's Old Bay chips. That might just be a Maryland thing though, because I've only seen them a couple times. Yeah, Northern Girl, no doubt, man. I'll send you a big old thing. I'll send you a couple of them. Tell you the truth. You know, we gotta stay prepped up. I'll hook you up. There's this other seasoning too. Well, there's a couple of them. Because there's this place where you can, where you buy crabs and stuff. The local watermen, bring in the crabs, and this place sells them. They also sell, it's called Southern Bounty. I've talked about it before. But they have a concoction that they got too, that's seasoning and stuff for like seafood and stuff. Maybe I can hook you up this summer. I mean, it'll probably be, it's not too far away, April. I'll get some stuff together. I'll get Niecy to write it down so I don't forget. We'll send Northern Girl some seasonings. Hook her up. It's not really spicy. It's not like you're putting like jalapenos on something or something. It's different. It's like a sweet spicy in a way.
Smoky and sweet.
Yeah, smoky and sweet.
But not like paprika.
Nah. And it's not overbearing. It's just delicious. Mm-hmm. And it's all you need. But when I cook my crabs, when I season my crabs, I use a ton of Old Bay seasoning, but I also use lemon pepper and I use sea salt. And I do my Old Bay, I'll sprinkle some sea salt on top, and then I'll take the lemon pepper and spread it around. And I'll do it in layers. And then boom, you cook up the crabs and hook it up.
Steam them in apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar, beer, and I'll tell you how much. I'll use 2 12-ounce Budweisers. I'll use probably, like I'll get a thing of vinegar like this big, and I'll use half of it to cook with. And I'll probably match the beer and the vinegar. I'll match the amount of all that with water. Like whatever the beer and vinegar adds up to, then I'll pour the water in and I just eyeball it. I don't measure nothing now. I mean, I know it's 2 beers, but then I just dump vinegar in until, I think it's enough. And then boom, I fill it up with water and probably, 50-50 water. And then the other is beer and vinegar. And then I put spices in the water. But I also make a sauce and it was my grandmother who taught me how to do it. It's a sauce that you use to dip your crab meat in, and that's just apple cider vinegar and ketchup, and you mix it up to the consistency of like barbecue sauce.
Or like mustard.
Yeah, it's the same difference. Barbecue sauce, mustard, maybe a little thinner than mustard or barbecue sauce, but it's just vinegar and ketchup, and you measure it out and you stir it up and you get it to a point where it'll stick on the meat. And I mean, you tear it up and you get some of those crackers. You can dip your crackers in it and eat it as you're eating the crabs. Oh my goodness. Holy Lord, help me. Oh, and you got to sprinkle, when you make your little sauce with the vinegar and ketchup, you got to sprinkle the Old Bay on top. So every time you dip, and you got to keep a little thing of Old Bay beside you, because after you dip so much, the Old Bay goes away because you done ate it all. So you got to cover the top of it again with some Old Bay. So you always got some Old Bay in your bites. Yeah, Militant Roots. A lot of people do it. My grandmother did the ketchup and vinegar thing and got me hooked on it when I was younger. So now it's just what I use. But like my oldest daughter, she just uses apple cider vinegar and she'll use butter. And I'll use butter sometimes too. But I like using butter when like I do like king crab legs or shrimp and stuff like that. But a lot of people just use vinegar or butter or both, dip type thing. Whenever you go to like a crab restaurant, I gotta ask them for, a lot of people look at, what you doing with ketchup? Don't put ketchup on crabs, but when you mix it with that vinegar, it turns into something else. It's a weird tangy taste, but it goes. I grew up on it, so it is what it is. Yeah, Militant Roots, you know what I'm talking about, no doubt. Yes, indeed. Widget swirl. Now I'm hungry. I hear that. Oh shit, Northern Girl. All right, catch you later. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm about to go too. I've been on here like 2 hours and 12 and 13 minutes. I didn't mean to take up the whole day. Just wanted to come hang out with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, Militant Roots. I can't wait, man. Crabs will start coming in. Last year in April, the crabs wasn't so great, but the year before that, the year before last, the crabs in April, we got some females, a matter of fact. And they were huge and stuffed. It was like it was getting crabs at the end of the year. Because, at the end of the year, that's another thing for anybody who don't know. It's different times of the year you're going to have your crabs. At the beginning, crabs burrow down in the mud for the winter. And they don't eat or nothing. And, so at the beginning of the year, a lot of the crabs are real skinny. They won't be real full. They won't have a lot of meat in them. But the longer you go during the summer, the more they, because they come out, they start eating, they start getting filled up. But at the end of the year, right before they go to hibernate and stuff, they try to pack on as much, weight as they can to make it through the winter of hibernation or whatever. So you get those crabs at the end of the year and they're just like, we call them number ones and number twos. And they're starting to mess up the game because now they're saying, well, these are large number ones and these are small number ones and these are large number twos and these are small. No, there ain't no such thing. There's number ones and there's number twos, period, point blank. Even the jumbos. Back in the days when there wasn't no such thing as jumbos. There were just, you got lucky and got some really big number ones. But we call them number ones and number twos. Number ones are the big crabs. Number twos are the legal crabs up to almost big crabs. But at the end of the season is when the crabs are like the heaviest and got the most meat in them. And it's awesome. It is awesome. Prepped mom. No, I've always, it's kind of cruel, but always when they're kicking and moving, throw them in the pot and steam them up. And, oh yeah, that's another thing. If you're doing Maryland crabs, you don't cook a dead crab. Like you get a bushel of crabs, it'll have like between 7 and 9 dozen. Sometimes you get them number ones, they're real big. You end up with like 5.5 dozen or something because they're just so big. But you're going through and you're picking them out to put them in the pot to cook them, and you run across one that's dead. You don't cook that. Like it's a throwaway. You don't eat it. You got to get rid of it. It's no longer any good. And I don't even, and I'm a Marylander, and I think once they die, there's like a militant roots. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when the crab dies, you can't cook it. Is it because it like poisons its body or something? Or it'll like ruin the other crabs around it or something? I forget. Oh, I love soft shell. You can just eat them straight up. Make a sandwich. Yeah, but you got to get the right person to cook them right. That's you get the wrong person cooking and they make anything taste like crap. But soft shell crab, battered up and fried, woo, Lord. I also like if you're cooking a bushel of crabs, you can take your soft crabs and just lay them on top and steam it along with the crabs, and it'll get done before the crabs get done. So you can like say you put like 3 soft shells on top of the bushel that's cooking. You can actually munch, just grab the soft shells right off the top and just munch on those while you're waiting for the hard shells to get done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like a little appetizer, some soft shells. What's going on, Blue Vandal? What's up?
Tribe's got crabs.
Tribes got crabs. That's what I'm gonna name it when I do a video. When I get some crabs, I'm gonna show y'all what's up and be like, Tribes got crabs. Have somebody like itching. You know what I'm saying? See, we talking my language today. Sitting here talking about fishing and crabs. Good Lord have mercy. I can talk about this forever. Make 427 videos about this stuff. I'm gonna smoke this cigarette and then I'm a bounce. What's up, Tim Man? Just because I've been on here almost 2.5 hours, so I don't want to take up no more of y'all's time. You know what I'm saying? I want to get something to eat and stuff. Do the things. Smoke one more cigarette with y'all though. Hang out with y'all a little bit longer. I appreciate y'all being here, hanging out with me though. Seriously. This has been a good time, man. Just sit back and talk and have a good time, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all's company. Like, for real, for real. Y'all still picking on me about the Tribes got crabs. I'm glad you got a chance to, Christy. I'm gonna have to pick some times, some different times, so people that don't always get to catch the other ones be able to catch it. I appreciate you hanging out, though. It's cool to get to hang out with you. Yeah, Metal, no doubt. It's almost that time, though, man. It's still chilly as hell here where I'm at. It's just so damn cold outside all the time. But it's almost that time where you won't catch me in the house. Making some homemade pizza, Teresa. Pizza, Teresa. That's what's up. Yes, indeed. I hope she gets through that okay. and the kids. I had never seen the channel or nothing, but man, what a terrible thing. You want some Thai food? Ah, I like Thai food. Doing laundry, G2. Damn, my mouth all clammy. Yes, indeed, I do. Yes, indeed, and I appreciate you. Yeah, Green Thumb Prepper. I use a hand sanitizer for, because I install carpet. And we got to do glue down sometimes. And I'll get glue on my hands. And that hand sanitizer will bring that shit right up off of there. Stuff works miracles, man. People don't know that. People don't know that. I had a bunch of hand sanitizer before this whole thing broke out. Because I actually used it at work all the time. Militant Roots. Militant Roots gonna be buying crabs and Thai food. No doubt. Pad Thai, that's what I get, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I get, Jenny. That Pad Thai. I get chicken or shrimp. And it's good, but I don't like the peanuts. I always gotta tell them, no peanuts. I don't want no peanuts in my stuff. But I like to squirt that lemon all over it. Tear it up. All right, Mr. Box. Holla at you later, man. Peace. Oh, metal for breakfast. You gotta check out the Thai food, man. Pad Thai is just noodles with like some onion sprouts, and it has like chunks of chicken or chunks of shrimp. Not chunks of shrimp, but shrimp. And you just mash it up, man. It's good, man. It's good. It's what kind of noodles is that? It's like a flat square type noodle.
Rice noodles.
Rice noodles? Yeah. It's good though, man. You would like it. Yeah, Green Thumb Prepper. Yep, it does. Unless it sits for a couple years and that alcohol starts to die down. Then you might have some problems, but that stuff works good, man. You can get it spicy, Metal, but I don't get it spicy. Like mine ain't spicy at all. And you can ask for something to go on it that's spicy, and they'll give you like a little cup of some red stuff with a bunch of like seeds in it. It looks like, yeah, and it'll make it spicy. It's like Niecy loves it spicy. But I don't do no spice in mine. I just put lemon juice. I squirt some lemon on it.
How's a Google mod going to delete my message?
What?
A Google mod deleted my message.
It was probably an accident.
A Google mod? That's weird.
Oh, a Google mod.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're doing that. Why are they erasing messages?
And I know I'm not saying anything inappropriate.
Yeah, we're talking about food.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, I'm having a hard time with these Google mods, y'all. They coming at me hard. They erasing my mods messages. The hell? What's going on? Had your boat for years. How do you tell your neighbor you suck? I want my boat fixed. Come on, man. I hear that, prepped mom. I don't know. Get on them. Say, look now. I want my boat. I need my boat. Damn it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Didn't they shut Native? I know Native. I watched this thing this morning because I fell asleep last night, not feeling too good, and I seen they had shut his down again. I don't know. They just going hard, man. Especially on the weekend though, because on the weekend it's the AI, and who knows what they got in the computers.
Thai food?
You said Thai food?
Oh, I said it was Thai food yummy. They deleted it.
That's weird. And other people were saying Thai food and pad Thai and stuff, and they didn't erase that. I don't know. Maybe they're just picking and choose. Just the algorithms just take this one, and they're over there taking somebody else's and some other community, some other live stream. Let me throw that up there for the Michiganders. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hit the road. Might go get some Thai food. Shoot. Know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for hanging out with me. It's been a great time. Like for real, I had a really good time with y'all, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thanks everybody, super chatting and all that. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all on the next one. I don't know. Maybe I'll jump on here tomorrow or something, but I don't know. I might take tomorrow because I got to do it every day during the week. But I'll holler at y'all next time. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all hanging out with me. Had a good ass time, for real. So I'll catch y'all on the next one, all right? Y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry about the bullshit. You know what I mean? Just have fun. Just smile. All right, I'll holler at y'all later.